Hello. Last week it was Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, and that kinda inspired me to do this. USA versus Japan in World of Warships. 2 Midways versus 2 Hakuryus, 3 Yamatos versus 3 Montanas, 3 Des Moines versus 3 Zaos, and 3 Gearings versus 3 Shimakazas. As usual, since there is no real spectator client in this game, I'm just gonna kill myself as a carrier as quickly as possible. I choose the Rouge for this because it's pretty much the fastest way of doing it. You bomb yourself with the torps and get a bunch of flooding and damage, and then you manual drop yourself with the bombs and get a bunch of fires, and it's fairly quick. Now, fairly small map, since we want to get into the action as soon as possible, and the Des Moines are already opening up, and honestly, on a small map like this, I'm pretty sure everyone is within firing range. And it looks like they're pushing in from every flank at the same time. Only the battleships seem to be heading north, the DDs are going south as usual, which seems to be the usual path. But other than that, the Gearing is smoking up, but he seems to have adapted the common random battle tactic of a DD smoking up, but then continuously moving through his smoke without actually stopping in the smoke. So I'm not really certain how effective this smoke is turning out to be. He's covering not much behind him actually, but I like the thought. I like the thought of the smoke. Did he actually finally slow down in his smoke? Hey, he did stop in his smoke, so it looks like he is using his smoke to his advantage. The both Gearings down here are smoking as well. Bot 6 is being dropped, but it looks like he's torpedo beating the drop quite easily. Once again, well, that's actually quite different from the usual stuff you see in random battles. Actually actively dodging torpedo bombers, what is this? Let's try to keep track. It's hard to keep track on both sides. Zhao taking on a Des Moines. He did not get torped, and looks like Zhao is about to... Well, the Des Moines got deleted, and the Gearing got deleted by the Hakuryu. But the same trades has been going on. It's actually fully even right now. Zhao eats another torp, and he's being set on fire. Zhao going this aggressive is certainly uncommon. Why isn't he on the backline spamming HE? Maybe he didn't get the manual. And the Gearing torps the island. That, what? Okay. Those, once again, very reminiscent of random battles, those questionable torps. Bot 8 has his hands filled with 2 Des Moines. You have a Des Moines in the middle. It's pretty big AA bubbles right now. In fact, not many Hakuryu planes are getting through, except for in the south, where they managed to slaughter the Gearings. 2 Des Moines are alive. All the cruisers and all the DDs on the Japanese side have already died. However, the Des Moines does not take into account the sinking corpse, so I doubt he's going to be remaining for long. Actually, where is he aiming? This bot 14. He is turning for the Des Moines, but he's giving a lot of broadside to the 2 slow-moving Montanas. All the battleships on the US side are of course full HP and sitting in the back sniping. Once again, very random battle-esque. They sit back, watch as all their support dies, then they push up, complain about lack of AA. We've been there, we've seen it before. Is he about to get nailed? No, the guns aren't even aimed at him. Some cinematic secondaries. Oh, wait, he's shooting. Ah, he's shooting bot 15 behind him. Maybe it was a better broadside, debatable. But the Des Moines are still alive. In fact, bot 7 is taking on bot 13. This is some really close quarters drops. In fact, one can question just how much the carrier helped him there, since half the torps hit the Yamato. But I guess with the Yamato's belt, it was a favorable trade ultimately. So that's 1 Des Moines down. The planes are returning. We have bot 8 still alive, and seems to be dealing a fair amount of damage. The other Yamato, well, they're both fairly low actually. Bot 14 and bot 15 are pushing the Des Moines. They're kind of just ignoring these Montanas, it seems. I'm not certain that's the best decision to make. Des Moines is about to get dropped. Does he have defensive AA active? He does. The planes do get split up. Can we get some cinematic views of all these planes fighting in the background with defensive AA active? Well, looking at the amount of damage he's taken, it looks like most of his AA has already been shot down. He does dodge the torps though. Now he is in a situation no Des Moines ever wants to be. Yamato is being dropped as well. Can he torpedo beat? Nope, no such thing. And bot 14... Bot 14 is bot 14... Wait, who? The other bot 13 deletes the Des Moines. So both Des Moines are down. We have 2 Yamatos, 3 Montanas, and the carriers. Bot 16 about to get dropped. Incredibly low. Bot 14 is burning to death. Only 1 Yamato left. Bot 16 is also burning actively. Huh, this is actually turning out to be quite close. Well, never mind. We have bot 17. Did he ground? I think bot 17 ground. Wow, seriously? These Montanas? This is like every Montana you see in a random battle. Every single one. Yamato, well, he goes for the daring play of going for the midway. Questionable. Is it actually going to land? With the range and dispersion at that range, questionable. Okay, it looks like no actual hits. No, he did hit 1 shell, but no fire, so... Questionable worth. And the poor plane being crushed to the... thrown into the ocean floor. So we have 2 Montanas now. This is looking like a pretty huge advantage in the American favor. This bot 18 is being continually dropped though. He is healthy, which means he has all his AA, but one can wonder if that's actually going to be enough. Because the Hakuris are going to be focusing all their forces on them now. They have managed to cap the epicenter, but anyone who's actually played the epicenter game mode that knows that actually capping the epicenter doesn't mean anything at all. Because, well, VG game design is fantastic at times, and epicenter is one of their great creations, where capping means nothing. Montana being... Wow, cross torps? Really? First they torp from one side, then as he turns they torp from the other? This is some pro Hakuryu players. They're absolutely wrecking poor bot 18. He's continually being hammered by these torps. Jesus. Oh, and they broke his engine with the torp as well, and now come the bombs. Wow. Poor bot 18. What can he do? He's supposed to be an anti-air battleship, but he's not shooting down anything. Life is rough, man. Meanwhile, we have a strike going in on the Hakuryu, but with no support, and the anti-air will open up fairly soon. There we go. Anti-air already shoots down a plane, and we have a fighter squad on their tail. Wow, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. How many will actually survive mid-strike? Another plane falls down. 4 planes make the drop, and now they're trying to get out alive. Unlikely. I think that's going to be a lot of dead seamen, or well, pilots in this case. And the torpedo beats a bit of desync. Wow. Okay, that scraped off some paint, I swear. Torpedo beats by the Hakuryu. I swear these carrier players are clearly the best players on this server. They're dodging everything. Another strike coming in. Not the best drop. It is spread by the fighters or defensive AA. Is he really gonna dodge it again? Okay, now that's just shenanigans. That's just shenanigans. That should have been a hit. So not only are they extremely good, they're straight up resorting to cheating. He does repair the bombed fire though, and he will survive. Bot 18 gets burned down, so the game is actually not over yet. And with the torpedo beats from the Hakuryu, they are still surviving. But bot 17 switches to HE, and it's his time to put a mark on the battle. Finally, we've been waiting for him to push up a while. And dispersion makes him miss. And the first strike is coming in. Oh? No, there's no strikes coming in. Took some time for the planes to get in, and it looks like both Hakuryus are just bailing. Well, they got their planes going in and they want to keep a distance. First drop coming in on bot 17. Let's go into cinematic view. There's actually a lot of planes going for him now. His anti-air, he is nailing some of the planes, but these are a lot of torps he's going to be eating. And we can question with what kind of health he'll come out of this. Continual torp waves raining down on him. And bombers as well. Wow. Poor guy. Now he knows what it felt like to queue up with the Titan battleship at the start of this game. Back when there wasn't mirrored matchups. What? He's actually pretty healthy. And he's repaired. So he's actually in fairly good health. Meanwhile, the bombing strikes have done some work. And he's finally getting some hits with his shells. So it looks like the mighty bot 17 somehow managed to weather the storm, and he's now pushing up hard. Although these fires could be brutal. 1 hit, 1 fire. Planes being shot down in the background. Oh man. That actually looks pretty damn awesome, if I say so myself. Poor planes being shot out of the sky. But Bot 17 is still pushing hard, and it's leaning further and further into the Americans' favor at this point. Additional squads try to reinforce, but by this point the Montana is already within AA range of them, so he's continually shooting down planes left, right and center. Another drop is coming in. Will he be flooding this time? Wow, look at... seriously? He's border hugging. The Hakuri is border hugging to dodge the shells. Wow, okay, this Hakuri is straight up disgusting. Cheats and using methods like that. Just disgusting. And another drop coming in? Seriously? This guy, how is he still alive? This is some Yamato torque belt on this guy. Bot 17 is just tanking everything and just keeps pushing, showing absolutely no mercy whatsoever. And this filthy border hugger actually gets hit and set on fire. So Bot 17 is showing no mercy. He's just running them down. He doesn't even need the midway help, it seems. He's just running through them. Oh, and a huge drop finally comes in on the Hakuri from the midway. Are they actually going to be able to kill him? Time is ticking down, or points are ticking down. 997. Last volley, this should kill him. Oh, and it ends. And, perhaps not surprisingly, the Americans take the game quite convincingly, especially thanks to Bot 17's heroics, somehow tanking every single strike for 5 minutes and still running it down to kill the carriers. So well done, Team USA come out as the victor in this nation battle. Well done to them.